Hello everyone, this is your happy DM and editor Kenneth. Just want to apologize for tonight. We've got a little bit of an echo. We're working with some new microphones and a new setup, so please bear with us until we figure out a happy medium. Thank you all so very much.
Hello, and welcome to the Nightsky Syndicate. Tonight, our group is still located on Gray Spaceport. They now find themselves in a plot of murder and cover-ups. They are being told to leave. Will the group listen and leave Gray Spaceport, or will they stand and fight? Let's find out. Time to fly.
We gather soul, bound by secrets that make us whole. We save garden from the blight, fighting evil, making wrongs right. Evil tries to strike with a dark power, but it stopped before the final hour. Took the fight to the Imonja ship, loosening the grinning God's evil grip. On to gray space and beyond we soar, a fearless crew always craving more. Battles won with the rebels' might, the Nightsky Syndicate takes flight. In the cosmos where the darkness lives, we find the strength that adventure gives. Villains fear our legendary name. More than heroes, we're a burning flame. Planet to planet, we hear the call. No shadow too big, no threat too small. With a purpose deeper than the stars we chase, ready to carve a brighter space. On to gray space and beyond we soar, a fearless crew always craving more. Battles won with a rebel's might, the Nightsky Syndicate takes flight. Flannery and his family standing strong, with blue on his back he'll right the wrongs. Pen and Moonshadow's fire will bring ruin, backed by the Gilded Grove's many druids. Kicks and a mighty axe just getting madder, with her sneaky sharp brandishing daggers. These two know how to have fun, to keep their enemies on the run. Fan with gnomish wit and guile, be very scared when you see him smile. Cat or a cleric of the sun, iron hooves, healing magic and raisins, 2 scoops. Joe Rock the bugbear, quick and strong, Warhammer smashes loud like a gong. Captain Tayros, ranger of the shadow feet, with glint our ship sailing the astral sea. On to gray space and beyond we soar, a fearless crew always craving more. Battles won with the rebels' might, the Nightsky Syndicate takes flight.
So, you guys all ready?
Do you have a pencil sharpener?
Somewhere.
No.
Laura, David, you guys ready?
Yes.
Always and never.
Okay, I'm just checking on Katie and Brian. See if they've responded with a Okay, they haven't yet. So we'll start. So
Jesus, baby.
last week, you all were tried for crimes that, in the end, you guys were let go because really the charges they had on you were really nothing. So you guys, you all went back to the embassy, and when you were at the embassy, they found the head of Johann.
They delivered it.
Somebody delivered it. Flannery took Johann's head along with Joe Rock, and they did some gift shit to it. And you were then, the Nightsky Syndicate was then told that they found the body of Rook down near the docks, where someone said that a sailor found his body, and it looks like the body was the Rook was killed by somebody with very large, like GIF hands. They've taken the body to investigate if there's anything further to it, but you have been told by Kaylee that possibly you guys should be getting ready to go because things about to hit the fan, aka shit. I'm just double checking that we're recording, because if not, oh good, we are recording. Good. Because I don't think I could remember all that, what I just said. Okay, so they have supplies for you. They are bringing them through the portal, and they are in wagons so that they're able to take them directly to Glint. What are you all going to do?
I believe our consensus was we wanted to stay and fight. Is that correct, everybody?
Yes.
Yeah.
Tired of running.
Kaylee is pleading with you. Please, please go. We're battening down here to make sure that we're ready for a fight. At least head back to the ship, your guys' ship, okay? Once everything's loaded on the ship, just go, okay? Please.
Kaylee, everything that has happened is because of us, and we're putting the Queen in danger. We're putting Orc's Folly in danger. We're putting you in danger. The least we can do is say and help. I mean, we're a lot of things, but we're not cowards.
As you say that, a voice from behind your little group says, "We all know that the Nightsky Syndicate is not a group of cowards."
Turn around. Who is it?
It's Kendra, the elven ambassador. She is wearing clothes that would basically make her try to go incognito.
Mm-hmm.
And she looks to all of you and says, "I have heard that," she almost says Researcher 43, but she catches herself and she goes, "I hear Johann's head was found here. I want to let you know my people didn't do it."
No, she's a full elf, correct?
She is a full elf, yes.
And she is a representative of the high elf there.
Yes.
Did they automatically assume it was us?
At this time, they are looking for your group for questions, but I would recommend what Kaylee's recommending.
Why?
From what I've heard, the GIF believe that Johann was killed by Master Flannery.
Why?
As he was being taken back to his cell, a GIF who looked exactly like Master Flannery was in there, and he took the head. We know it wasn't him. We honestly know, because we've had someone follow you.
Fuck.
We know it's not you.
But the gift think it is, or they just want to think it is? Or someone's telling them to think it is?
They want a scapegoat.
We don't know.
Then why not stand by us if you know that it's not us and refute their statements?
She closes her eyes and takes a deep breath. Because my superiors are telling me to stand down. They are telling us that if any of us interfere, we will be outcast.
Because of bad luck.
Because of our treaties and contracts with the GIF Navy.
And this is why I'm not with them.
Is this a battle that we can win?
No.
Guys? So then we have to leave. If we can't win this.
We're not willing to put Flannery at risk.
Guys, I'm not worried about myself.
Well, we know that.
Of course you're not, but that doesn't mean the rest of us aren't.
Something fucky's going
Really
on.
easy way to solve this problem. There are certain spells that can be used to make sure we're telling the truth. It would be so easy because you cannot tell me that someone here doesn't know how to do that.
Aren't there spells that can ask dead people questions?
Yes.
Yeah.
However, the dead doesn't have to tell the truth. Or if they don't know who actually killed them.
But it's worth a try, isn't it?
And we cannot lie through certain spells.
You can try. It depends on who's casting that spell, if they acknowledge if you actually are lying or not.
Yes.
It's the truth of how you understand it, not just the truth.
You're right. So can we call it a tribunal with a totally neutral third party?
I don't think there is a neutral third party at this point.
At this point, Master Flannery is right.
I mean, the same people that just told us we were innocent are essentially telling us to run.
Where are we headed?
We're going through the portal to get into gray space.
And that's where our ship is.
No.
No?
Our ship is still here. Clint is still here.
I thought you
We're at
took
the,
off.
we're at the port
They
right
came
before we
Yeah,
go.
he came back.
It looks like I'm flying fish now. The problem,
So we're at the port right before we go through gray space. We had to wait here a couple days because there's so many ships.
yeah, Kidder, there's no way we can't get through the portal without jumping the lobby. So unless you can pull strings to get us cut in line, we're stuck.
Not necessarily. Our ship can look like whatever we want it to. And it's not really, really big. If there's a big enough ship going through, we might be able to sneak underneath them.
I can send some of my informants to the ships that we have in line and let them know to let you through.
How big are your ships?
We have several frigates that are going through. Most of them are they are not weaponized. They are made to transport goods.
Is there any way to slip our ship through while the frigate is going through so that we're not even on the list? They still think we're here because we haven't jumped the list. Is there a way to, hitch a ride?
Are you close enough to talk to Glint?
I have to be on Glint to talk to Glint, but I can go back to him. Or try to.
Can always try.
What do you want me to do? Ask him.
If he can become invisible or cloak himself in some way, we slip through with the ship.
I don't know if he can become invisible, but I know he can change what he looks like. Do you want me to go ask him?
You'd probably have easier time getting there than any of us.
Well, as long as we're in agreement before you go that our intent is to leave and we're all gonna do that.
Well, not necessarily. We could ask Glint and I could come back and tell everybody, then we can make a decision.
Go quick.
Okay, I'm gonna shadow step back to Glint.
Okay, roll a d4.
Hopefully. Is it advantage since I'm going back to Glint?
Yes.
Face plants into Glint.
A 4 and a 3.
Okay, you're fine.
Okay.
Okay, you pop up. Where are you popping up on Glint?
In the main room where the helm is.
Okay. You pop in and Glint's like, okay, what's going on?
I'm not sure yet. We're trying to decide if we're going to fight or if we're going to run. I need to ask you something, though.
Sure.
Can you make yourself invisible?
I can make myself look like space debris.
Do they usually have space debris going through portals? I doubt it.
No, but I can also make myself look like a Kendori or a Scaver.
Oh. Do they usually let them through those? Okay, but no invisible, but you can change yourself to look like an animal or another ship, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Though why are we skipping through a portal like that?
I guess because they're after us.
Then why don't we just go through?
I guess they want us to sneak through. I don't know.
Why do we have to sneak? I can just go and open a portal and get us through.
You can what?
What?
Yeah.
What?
Wait, you can make a portal to get to gray space?
Yeah. I can make portals into crystal spheres, no problem.
This would have been nice to know a little bit sooner.
You never asked.
I didn't know I needed to. Oh, okay. So I'll be right back.
Okay.
Try to shadow step back.
Okay, roll a d4.
1.
You like get ready and you slam into the wall.
Oh.
One more time.
Okay, Glint's like, are you okay?
2.
Okay, you're fine. You made it through. You stumbled just a little bit, but you made it through.
Okay.
I think this is
Hey,
a vote
hey,
for
everybody.
the Nat 1
Glint
Society.
can make his own portals
To the ship.
to any crystal sphere, apparently.
What?
Yeah.
That would have been so helpful so long ago.
So we've been traveling through space unnecessarily long for all this time.
I mean, he might have just been able to, but I don't know. That's what he said. He can also turn himself into space debris or like a gray scaver or a space whale.
But more importantly, he can open portals.
But yeah, he can open portals.
Let's talk on the ship.
Yeah, this is great. That's awesome.
Let's fucking go.
Let's book it.
So are we sure we're gonna go then?
Because they're gonna know if we portal out, right? It's gonna be obvious. Or can
Not
we?
necessarily. I don't know
No.
what it looks like. Maybe if we, maybe.
Now, remember, I said he is able to make a portal into a crystal sphere. Not that he can make a portal and just go wherever.
Yeah. Well, still, he can make a portal to go through to where we need to go right now.
Yeah.
But are we sure that we want to leave and not fight? Because I remember a certain little gnome who was pretty insistent on staying.
Yeah, we all wanted to stay and fight, but it seems like this isn't a battle that we can win, though, with just us in the current state. Could we portal off planet a little ways and cloak ourselves?
I don't know.
And just
I think this whole thing is just unnecessary. There are better ways to solve this, and they're just being stupid.
I agree.
Considering what we discovered, we should go.
Yeah, probably.
Let's get to the ship. We'll show you guys later.
Okay, how are you guys getting to the ship?
I don't think I can shadow step everybody, so we're gonna have to walk back.
Okay.
Hey, Kaylee, how much can the Queen support us in getting to the ship?
Publicly, not at all. However,
Excuse me.
if you guys need help, I know of some people that can help you along the way.
At this point, we'll take whatever help we can get because there's no telling what we're going to come across, especially with the gift after us.
Fucking traitors.
Can I shadow step one person at a time?
You can. It will be a little bit harder.
Yeah.
Do Flannery first.
I can, unless you guys just want to try to make it.
How far away are we from the ship?
Well, they're on.
You're about a 30-minute walk.
Yeah. Because he's on the lakeside now, not the towers.
Oh, wait, yeah, you're on the... Okay, so it's about a 20-minute walk, then.
Woo!
What is that spell? And then I can do invisibility.
I think it's only on yourself, though.
This would be considered coast for my favorite terrain, either.
No. Did Fad have his defender here?
No, it's still on the ship.
Okay.
No, because isn't it on the ship with
Yeah.
Tina, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Hey, what about Nighthawk?
He's not with you guys. Remember, he's back on... Oh, wait, Nighthawk. I'm sorry. I'm thinking...
Because he took off to go find people to hear... Wasn't it like he took off to go...
No, the last he was... he went back to the ship.
Oh, okay.
There is somebody here with you guys, though, that didn't go back to the ship.
Who?
Frankie Mithril.
Yeah, because Nighthawk is on the ship.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought Freddy was acting as babysitter.
He was, but then he came back.
Oh, okay.
Alright, so...
So we have to go
I
find...
remember the last time I shadow stepped to talk to Nighthawk back to the ship, because we had questions.
Mhm.
He never talked to Rook, even though Rook said that he did. And now Rook's dead.
Oh,
so it
okay.
doesn't matter.
So we have to go find Freddy.
Oh, no, he's standing with you guys.
Oh. Oh, shit.
Yeah, he's got a big old grin on his face for some reason.
Why are you smiling?
He goes, finally, you guys are following the book.
The what?
Now it makes me want to fight more, you know.
So,
What? Wait.
Go ahead.
The fucking book. The book that has the knowledge of everything in it?
Yeah. I mean, I'm pretty sure. I mean, since becoming, squishy, I've forgotten a lot about what's in the book, but I'm pretty sure
GDR.
this part happens in the book.
The run or the fight?
The walk back to the ship.
How many of us are there?
Okay.
Let's see. There's Penna, Flannery, Nikki and Siki. They're back on the ship, right? Or are they with you guys?
No, they're with us.
Okay. So that's 4. About 10 people.
Mm-hmm.
Nice, Nick. Wait a second. Can anybody cast seeming?
I don't.
Yeah.
I don't have that spell.
I don't believe so.
My teleportation.
I think Fad might, but I can't remember what level it is.
I have to be actively targeted by a spell or attack before I can teleport.
What's the range?
It's only 60 feet.
Oh.
Because I can disguise myself, but I can't disguise anybody else.
And DM, we can't.
Actually, I think I did
Change
too. I
spells
should
right
still
now,
be
right?
human.
Mm-mm.
No.
How long does that last? An hour.
I mean,
Kenneth,
Flannery, Nikki, and Ozzy have made this trek a few times, walking back and forth. Maybe they know of a good way to get there. You know, a fast way.
I would like you to go ahead and roll a intelligence roll. Well, actually, no, survival, because that would be urban survival.
me too?
Yes, if you're looking for a faster way back.
Okay.
Dirty 20.
Okay. There is a faster way back. You'll...
Natural 20.
Okay, well, yeah, you definitely know of a faster way back. It'll cut about 10 minutes off.
Oh, yeah.
If you, like, all book it, you'll be there within 5.
Let's fucking roll.
Which one of us has the, like, most of us move at 30 feet. Does anybody move slower than that?
I don't think so.
I think everybody's 30 feet.
I think everybody's 30.
If anyone.
Because I could cast Longstrider on some of us.
40.
You're 40.
Plus, you know, if someone wants to carry the smaller ones...
Yeah, I'll carry
That could work too.
That's not a
Because
problem.
you already move at 40, right?
And
I could have Flannery, I could cast Longstrider on Flannery and Jorok and they can carry some of the little ones.
Yep.
And then like me and Penna, I could cast it on us too, so it'll make us all move 40 feet and it lasts for an hour.
Cool.
Okay.
well, I honestly, Penna can just if someone.
You could just fly. You could turn into a bird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you want to.
I can turn into something that carries people.
Because then they can always do combat from there if they need to.
But let me turn into something that can carry and fly.
If you want to.
Isn't that gonna be
might
really-
conspicuous? Because, you know, big
It's gonna be a
giant bird.
big, giant, yeah. Maybe we're...
Well, do we want to? It's up to you guys. Oh, Penna's. I am willing.
I'd say turn into...
No, I
just
think
worry about
that's
your
people that
like,
wear-
turn into a bird or something, not something big. Because we're trying to be sneaky.
Sneaky, Charlie.
Oh, I could even
relatively
just
speaking.
turn into a big draft horse and.
Ooh, that would
and
be cool.
Have.
Are there
the-
horses on...
Oh, yeah.
So I'll turn into a big draft horse and have Nikki and Siki on my back
Well, Sneaky, Seeky, and Fad.
and fat. Ugh. Yeah. Okay.
That gets you right out of King Aura.
Sorry. Fat's gonna
Alright,
hate
so
that.
who needs Longstrider?
I'll take Longstrider.
I'll take Longstrider.
Penna's gonna turn into a horse.
Not just.
Past the second level, I can get both of you, so stand close together.
Alright.
Okay,
There you go, Longstrider.
Sweet.
thank you.
Alright, I'm using a charge of wild shape,
Okay.
and I'm going to turn into just a large draft horse like that.
Okay.
Oh, hey, you guys. I can also do Pass Without Trace.
On how many?
You know,
It's a 30 feet.
Okay, so
within
area of
30
effect.
feet. Yeah.
so then everybody gets into...
Everybody gets a plus 10 to a
Fuck
stealth
yeah.
check.
Fuck yes.
Okay. So,
And I will do that. Give me a sec. I need to know how much. What level I can cast this at. Oh, it's just on me.
Um,
You and my companions.
Sweet.
yeah, because it's a 30-foot diameter, I think, or radius.
Yeah.
And everyone remember that I have the guidance, so if you are asked to do an ability check, we can add a d4 to that.
Thank you.
So everybody gets Longstrider first. Penna, did you want Longstrider too?
I don't know if it's necessary, but if you have it, go for it.
Do you need an extra 10 feet of movement?
Mm,
She's a draft horse now.
Okay, never mind.
I
think you're good then.
Nay.
Alright, so I'm gonna do Long Strider on myself. You already move at 40 feet. Now everybody else moves at 40 feet. Now I'm doing Pass Without Trace.
So technically, I can't speak to anybody right now.
Nope.
I
Well,
can talk to
you
you.
can- We can talk to Taros.
Okay.
Because I can talk to anything now. Which is kind of cool. Gotta say. Like it.
Okay, so y'all ready?
Yep. And so all the Long Striders last for an hour, and then my Pass Without Trace is Concentration. So that's the one I do last before we leave.
Okay. Once you cast it,
Oh my god.
you guys head out. Okay.
Yep.
As you rush through the streets, I want everybody to go ahead and roll a perception check for me, please.
Does anybody need guidance on that?
17.
Before you roll, do you want guidance?
It wouldn't be a bad idea.
Okay, so draw. You may add a d4.
Okay.
Nikki rolled a 6. Flannery rolled a 19.
That was a 10 plus 4. 13.
And 16.
Okay. Everybody who got above a 10, really, you notice that the streets are almost deserted.
Yep.
Great.
I'm glad I did Pass Without Trace.
As you head out, you see... let's see, do they note? Well, it'd be nice if I actually put it in the dice tower instead of behind the dice tower. Okay, yeah. You see some guards, not of the local guards, but it looks like a few astral elves searching the streets. But from where you guys are going, you're going fast enough, you're going sneaky enough that they don't notice you. You keep going, and as you round a bend, a GIF soldier is standing in the road. After a few moments, he begins to sway and then falls over asleep.
The fuck?
Roll perception one more time.
Anybody draw account guidance again?
Sure.
31.
11.
22.
Okay. You make 20 and above. You hear a soft melody in Goblin.
Uh-oh. I mean, that's good. Anyway.
You guys have heard this voice before.
21.
You have heard this voice before. This is one of the goblins that fought in the arena back on Garden. And as the song ends, you hear, "Take 2 lefts and a right. There's 3 guys ready to fight."
Okay.
So we do that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Flannery's doing this.
2 lefts and a right.
2 lefts and a right. 2 lefts and a right.
Two lefts and a right.
2 lefts and a right.
Okay.
I should have brought a smaller knife.
3 guys ready to fight.
So, you all head that way. You take the 2 lefts and then a right. And there's nobody there because you missed the 3 guys ready to fight. Because if you went a different way, you would have met 3 guys ready to fight.
Like looking at my finger, it's like, did we fuck this up?
No.
Just go.
You keep going. I would like you all to go ahead and roll stealth again for me, please. Again, you still have passed without a trace, so you can add that 10.
36.
Add 10.
You get 10 extra from whatever you roll.
So
16.
24 for Nikki.
So 19 then.
24 for Joe Rock.
Okay, you're all still doing really good.
33 for Flannery. He is being super
Yeah.
sneaky.
You guys are able to make it to the edge of the lake. At the far end, that's where Glint is being docked. And you notice a small contingent of goblin soldiers there.
Get on ship, get on ship, get on ship right now.
Okay.
Okay? As you make your way towards Glint, the goblin soldiers that are there look at all of you, and they say, "Oh no, we've been overtaken." And they all just part and then drop on the ground.
That's great.
As you guys walk by, one of them goes, "Thank you. You saved my family from starving to death. Thank you." And then he just closes his eyes and puts out his tongue and goes, "Bleh."
I say we get on the ship.
Yep.
Okay. Guys get on the ship. As soon as you're on the ship, Glint goes, "Hey, yeah, I really hope you don't think I can make a portal anywhere. It's on the... You left, and I wanted to tell you, please. I can make it on a crystal, this crystal spheres, to get through. I don't need to use, like, public portals."
I got it. It's okay.
Okay, because you left, and I thought that you were thinking I could just, like, pop portals open and go wherever I wanted. I wish I could do that. I'll try.
Glint, it's okay. Calm down.
Glint, let's go.
Okay, okay.
We don't have to wait in line. We can just go.
Okay, great. One thing.
What?
I can't be cloaked while I make the portal.
Alright, well then we'll just go a little bit farther away.
Okay. So he lifts up and starts heading towards the crystal sphere.
Maybe a little bit farther away. I don't want an audience.
If we can avoid it.
Yeah. If we can avoid it, I don't want anybody to see.
Captain,
Yeah?
that would be a little hard.
Why?
Roll perception for you with advantage.
Oh, thank God. 23.
You see 2 gift bombards heading your way.
Son of a bitch.
We need to go.
Everybody, sit down, buckle up, hang on to something. You know the drill.
How long does it take to make a
Kind of
portal?
cancels wall chip.
I don't know, we're not going to the portal. We're going to make our own.
No, how long does it take to make a portal?
How long does it take to get to the portal?
To
I know.
make the portal.
Oh, yeah. How long does it take you to make the portal?
It's quick. I've never timed it.
Quick. Okay. Sure.
Okay. So he puts on the speed and starts banking and heading towards the crystal sphere.
Okay.
As you see the crystal sphere get closer, you notice that the portal that's been open, letting ships go through, begins to shrink and close.
Oh, fuck.
Okay.
There are several gift ships by the portal, ready to take you on if you go straight there. However, Glint is banking and going a little bit further away. The 2 gift bombards are behind you. Unfortunately for them, Glint is faster.
Yay!
However, it looks like, from what you can tell, they're getting ready to fire.
Okay.
Isn't this a neutral port? And are they just blatantly doing this?
To them, you are considered enemies.
Yeah, we're like terrorists at
No,
this
I
point.
understand that, but I thought that if they were closing a neutral port like that, that's pretty... Shouldn't there be other entities that would be upset about that?
Possibly.
The
They
elves?
might be, but...
Sounds like they're all in cahoots.
See, they are.
Well, it feels like the elves would be like, no, don't
We like
shut down
fly
our trade.
kind of zigzaggy in case they start shooting.
Okay. You do that, and you see... You are still within, like, 1,000 feet from the crystal sphere. You notice that it's starting to swirl a little bit. Glint has dropped his glamour,
Okay.
He now looks like himself. He's getting closer. It's swirling. It's a rainbow color swirl. The GIF bombard, one of them shoots. You see that ball start flying through the air, heading towards you. It looks like it's going to hit.
Hang on, everybody.
And at the last moment, you see a hand raise up and grab it.
The what?
And
A big hand.
what the fuck?
If you look at it, you'll notice it's stringing all the way back down towards the Goblin Embassy.
What the fuck?
I'm really glad you
That's
guys
cool.
married goblins.
Who did that?
Penna, you are getting a little message through your little leaf. It is not the spirit of the tree, but the first druid speaking to you, saying, "We were told you needed some help."
Yes.
I'm glad we called that guy.
This is you guys?
This is me. However, look around you. You have friends. And as any of you who are by a window or by a port, Taros, you are able to see this. You see multiple ships come in. Some of them are goblins. Some of them are... It looks like they are former Starbound Crusaders, now Starlight Brigade, coming in and producing a blockade from them attacking your ship.
Damn.
Yes.
As you guys go by, you see on one of the decks of the ships is a very large Luxon, smiling and just putting out his thumb like this, giving you all a thumbs up. Behind him is a gnomish man and a giantess woman. And they're both just giving you thumbs up, and he's got a Gatling gun that he's just using on there, just firing out. And if you think it's if you think it's bullets, it's not.
Fireworks?
Or
Am I still communicating
Possibly
with
sex
the
toys?
druid right now?
Yes.
And so I'm gonna say, are you guys in danger?
No. Who's going to believe that the Grove did anything like this? I mean, we're all the way in realm space. I mean, it's not like the goblins have a portal.
Okay, get away safely. Get away safely, please. Thank you for this.
You guys are within 500 feet of the portal is now big enough for your ship. You are making it through, and the last thing you all hear before entering into gray space is good luck.
Yeah, thank you. We're gonna need it. Yeah.
The colors swirl and just basically surround your ship. The portal behind you closes, and for a few moments you are just surrounded by rainbow colors. Rainbow mist just everywhere.
Ooh,
Pretty.
pretty.
It's like the tunnel from Willy Wonka, but without all the crazy shit. And this lasts for a good couple minutes until you finally make it through and you enter gray space.
And gray space is bigger than realm space, right?
Much, much bigger.
Okay.
And
I didn't get to buy a map.
As you guys enter, Glint slows down a little bit and just kind of coasts a little bit and goes, okay, give me a second. That takes a bit out of me.
Okay. I'm gonna keep an eye around us.
You can.
I want to, now that have the buckle seatbelt lights gone off, essentially. So I want to go find Taros and remind him that we're supposed to be meeting the coordinates.
29 perception check.
Around you, you see nothing. There are some bits of looks like pieces of asteroid and ship debris Looks like this is just, space garbage. Glint goes, if you want me to go over there and let me recuperate a little bit, I can cloak us to look like this and just kind of stay here for a little bit.
Okay, go for it. Sounds
Thank
good.
you. Thank you. You can tell that took a lot out of him.
Good job, buddy.
He goes over and kind of just stays in there and cloaks himself to look like the rest of the debris.
Okie dokie.
Clint, that was fucking amazing.
Good job.
So we're in a different. Can we go out on the wings, or is it here now?
No, you can go out on the wings. It's just that, unlike the Astral Sea, you guys do have an unlimited amount of air on here now.
Okay.
We're actually in space now.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Glint, how does your air envelope work? Like, how often do you need to get fresh air?
Well, I'd say like at least once a week or so. I mean, you'll start noticing that it gets stale. But the more people we have on here, the more that we're going to have to replenish it. But from what we have here, shouldn't have to worry about it.
Okay.
And you guys actually stay in this spot for a good, he says it's going to be about, anywhere from 5 to 10 hours for him to just kind of rest up.
Okay.
During that time, you all recuperate, you get everything situated, and as you're going through, Boxy comes up to you guys with something in his hand. Looks like some papers.
What's up, Boxy?
I found this while cleaning up the visitors' quarters.
Okay.
Here, and he hands it over. Taros, since you're not physically here with us, I'm going to hand this to Penna.
Okay.
It looks like it's a note.
Wait, where's Taros?
At their house.
They're at there. Remember, they're Skyping in.
Oh, okay, sorry.
That was adorable.
I was really into the role play. So I'm reading this out loud?
You can, or you can give it to Flannery and he can read it.
Flannery?
You want
Sorry,
Flannery to
I
read
was
this?
looking at my... I apologize.
Well, that's all right. This kind of works a little bit better if Flannery reads it out.
If you need help pronouncing anything...
Shut up. Hello, friends. I hope I am with you when you find this. If not, then more than likely I am dead.
Who wrote this?
Don't grieve too much. Before I met you, all my days were spent working and keeping secrets. All of the dark projects that I created. The GIF military has a lot of things that they are keeping from the rest of the spheres, and it kept me up at night how much I knew. And Flannery's just kind of getting a somber look on his face. Researchers are never expected to last long, hence why we are not given names. We are tested as children to see our aptitude. I was child 43 out of 200 in that round of testing. I was lucky, though. The group I was assigned to worked well together. We gave each other names and spoke them in secret. And he's just getting more and more sad because he's realizing what a dick he's been. If we knew that a project was too dangerous, we worked to see what we could do to make it safer. That's what we were working on when White Fang got us. We were 20 strong when he caught us. We had made the gun able to fire without any issues multiple times. Probably the safest gun in all of the GIF Navy. And it was taken by White Fang. He used it on large ships, just like it was made to. Also, he took out some small satellites. So many died to that damned gun. the last of us decided that we had enough blood on our hands. When we saw a chance, we took it. We rigged the next shot to go off and explode the whole ship. Only thing that changed that was you guys. You stormed the ship and made off with all those prisoners. You gave us hope. That is a dangerous thing. Once you were off the ship, we refocused on finding a way to get the collars off the slaves. To save people like you did. Our plan went off after the collars did. The gun exploded, and I was tossed off the ship. I thought that I had died, and honestly, I was fine with that. My penance for helping caused the death of all of those souls. He's got big tears coming down. When you found me, I thought I was in the afterlife. That my punishment was to serve on a ghost vessel in the astral sea. I was ready for that. Mr. Flannery, I know they tell you we get the best food, the best accommodations, blah, blah, blah. Truth is, we are treated worse than grunts. Disposable. The time I spent on the ship with you was the best time of my life. I enjoyed every moment of it. Even you, Mr. Flannery. I know you didn't like me, and that's all right. When we get to Gray Space Port, I will be punished. Once I go back to the GIF, I am ready for that punishment. Thank you all, my dearest friends. Sincerely, Johan. P.S. I left something for Mr. Flannery in the locker near Trinket's pen. He loves chin scratches. Please give him lots for me.
Wow.
Yeah, you guys are gonna burn.
Yeah, we're gonna go back and we're gonna fuck them up.
On the note, you'll notice that he originally put researcher number 43, but that was scratched out and put Johan.
Mm-hmm. I didn't even want to acknowledge that.
Was everybody there when you read that?
Yeah. Yeah,
Flannery's just gonna go. He's gonna go out to the wing.
I'm grabbing a bottle of something strong and I'm gonna go join Flannery.
Kinda's gonna be on suicide watch.
He never knew. Flannery always believed that they had it so much better than the grunts did. Always.
As you go out on the wing, you have one other person out there other than, of course, Joe Rock, and that's Hermes.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, Hermes is there, and he goes, I saw Joe Rock come out here with some really strong liquor. One bottle's not enough. And he sets down a big jug, and he goes, for Johan.
Flannery's just fucking... He's got these big alligator tears coming down, and he's snotty, and he's just gonna wrap up Hermes, and he's gonna say, I'm so sorry, man. I'm
Hermes.
so sorry for what happened between us and how I took it out on you. And I'm learning that I make mistakes, and I'm sorry.
Hermes goes, we all make mistakes, man. It's one of the reasons, one of the things that we get to do is learn from our mistakes. It's what keeps us going.
I'm gonna squeeze him so tight that like I can...
Yeah, he starts like oozing out like a Stretch Armstrong. Or one of those stress balls. And he's like, it's okay, buddy, it's okay.
I'm gonna grab whatever's closest and just take a ridiculous pull off of it. And he's just... Yeah, he's a wreck. He's...
Yeah.
Kenna's there and just absently kind of just says, you might be really annoying, but you probably have the best heart out of all of us. And then just like fades into the distance.
as you fade away after you say that, Nikki comes up, punches you in the arm, and says, "That's why I love him."
Well, fuck. I deserve that.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I did. Years of treating people.
No, that's how you were raised. They probably don't want everybody to know everything about all their different sections. Because keeping everybody fighting tries to keep them in control.
Scylla is like that with every military. That's the way it is. There's so much that the Scro don't tell the grunts, and there's so much that they don't tell. I mean, it's just the way stuff goes. I mean, look back. You can't look back there now, but back on the port, we know that all the shit that was happening.
One hand doesn't know what the other hand is doing, and then some of them just don't give a shit.
We are told to believe that those in power have the best interest for us. Sometimes they do. Sometimes they don't. And other times you get kicked out for, throwing people off ships.
Here.
She sits down with you guys too, and she's taking swigs out of the bottle too.
How do we fix this? I'm saying this to everybody near me. How, in kind of a rhetorical, but kind of a, like he's been taking a couple big swigs, and how do we fix this?
Let's sum up the problems.
We burned them.
What's the heart of the matter? Like, where could we cause the most damage to solve this whenever? I mean...
Hermes goes, Twinkie. He's the heart of this. He may have... From what I've been told... Rook was killed by somebody with big hands, big GIF hands, and then the guy who took out Johan, he looked like Flannery. I think Twinkie's playing the field.
Using cloaking or mimicking?
I think he had somebody with him. A follower. He sits there and he's like kind of trying to think past all the blocks and everything that he had in his head, trying to remember everybody that's there. And he goes, okay, I think I know what the guy's name is. Don't quote me on this. I think it was Onghanger. When we went searching for an answer to, get Twinkie and his people their wings and their speech back, we came across this temple. And in the temple, there was... I thought it was a rock, but apparently it wasn't. It was a hunk of flesh. And as soon as you see him, he's really trying on this, and he's really trying to remember everything that happened. And he goes, Twinkie called out to somebody, and then somebody showed up and told us his name was Onghanger, or something like that. I think Twinkie said that meant follower. they were in robes, but they were a shapeshifter. I only got to see them one time after that, and it was when they took off to go to Garden to basically kidnap White Claw and then take his place.
Huh?
When you guys were on Garden, there was a guy there who could shapeshift. He looked like Captain Whiteclaw. Jack.
Jack?
He looked like Jack.
Yeah, that's right. Didn't that thing turn into a dragon?
Yeah.
And as soon as you say that, his what you would think would be eyes just kind of like open big and wide. There's nothing there, but it looks like he's looking surprised, and he's like, "That's right! That's right!" You see his whole body's kind of shaking like jello, and he's like, I remember. Holy shit, I remember! I can't have any more of that! I gotta remember this all!
What is happening to him?
Okay. Yeah, Twinkie, he made a deal. He made a deal with Kerr. And Kerr gave us one of his followers. And that's when Twinkie got his extra head and wings.
Curse the dragon, right?
Kerr is the dragon, yeah.
Big dragon.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Spit it out before you die or something.
So the extra follower that's in Twinkie is the other head.
No. This is a total separate person.
Oh.
This is that dragon. The dragon who looked like Jack.
Okay.
That fucking dragon.
Oh God. I think he's working. He's working all the angles.
Curse or Twinkie Goody?
Twinkie.
Buddy, you keep saying that, but...
So he's working with the gift and with anybody else he can to do what he needs to do to bring Kerr into this world.
I know he was working with Longtooth, the Scrow Admiral. I know he was working with him, but there was other people too. A very old drow.
Thrawn.
What's the end goal?
They're looking for pieces.
Yeah.
That's... Didn't the bard guy, god man, tell us about the pieces of Kerr?
Yeah.
Flannery's drunk. He's he's like, yeah, because they said there was pieces of him. Because I was thinking, I could probably eat one of those pieces. But there are pieces of him.
What other allies of Twinkies do you remember, Hermes?
I only got while I was there, and the few times I was totally lucid, I remember Longtooth. I remember Onghanger.
Onghanger, is that the dragon?
That's the dragon. And then of course my son that he took. And then of course the drow.
That was Thrawn. If it's the one I think, the one that we met on Grandchild. Is he really old?
Yes, he was really old.
Yeah.
I think he was looking for something to keep him from death.
Motherfucker could have just came into the astral sea, but sure.
No, I'm talking about like, even if he was stabbed and killed.
Oh. Alright. Gotcha.
Like the ultimate undeath. But not a lich, but...
He wants to stay alive and not, undead and...
Exactly. Fuck. You know what? Screw it. Grabs the jug from Flannery and just starts chugging.
There you go, buddy. You get it.
Well, this might be a bad time to bring up the fact that White Claw, or whoever the fuck he is still alive.
Guys, that just means we get to kill him again.
No, it's more like I tried to purge him from Taros, and now he's got his claws in both of us.
What?
I don't know how.
You're gonna have to fix that.
I can try it again, but
Just on yourself first.
yeah, well, I may need help, because last time it started great and then no.
Ended poorly. Yeah, I remember feeling like I had fire for blood. It was not fun. Do not recommend. 0 out of 10.
0 out of 10.
Before I eat the whole bag, and probably get sick. Well, sick, a different sick. So good.
So you may not want Flannery's help right now, but he is offering. He will hold you down if need be, or whatever you need him to do. Although it's probably not the wisest.
I honestly think I'd say I'd want help with trying to purge it for me, but I also don't want a chance of anyone else getting caught.
Screw it, he's already got my scent, I'll help.
Well, I'm more than willing to do any scrying.
Flannery comes up to Kale, and he's like, "Is it like poison? You want me to suck it out?"
You say that, and as soon as you say that, you feel someone hit you in the back of the head.
I was joking. I was offering because what if it's like an app? I don't know. Yeah.
Who hit him in the back of the head?
Who do you think hit me in the back of the head?
Yeah, it's Nikki. She's standing there. She's got like a little club. And she's just like... She looks at Flannery and says, "You do know you're not supposed to suck it out. You cut it and bleed it out."
See, that's why
I'm not doing that either.
that's why I married you. You're so
I
smart.
don't know if bleeding it out would help. It needs to be purged. I was using the power of the sun to do it.
That's why that hurts so much.
I mean,
When Siki offers to do the research, she can.
Sorry for coughing so much, guys.
Oh, you're fine. Yeah, Siki's like, I'll definitely research that. I'm still also trying to research a way to get back and kind of maybe sneak up on Twinkie using the teleportation circle he had set up.
That's my
let's
girl.
focus on the purge first, because he might be using that to trace us and follow us. Or at the very least, if we get too close, he might try to control us.
That's the part that worries me the most.
So, as you all deal with this, Flannery, after a while you get blitzed, and Nikki and Right Claw have to kind of drag you back into your quarters and just kind of lay you out on the bed.
Are Nikki
I'm gonna
and
make
Right Claw
coffee.
both there?
Yes.
He's gonna look at be like, and he's fuckered. He's schnockered. He's like, "I just wanted to say I've thought about this a couple times. Just, I didn't know how or when, but I'm ready if you are." And then he's gonna pass the fuck out. Just, just out.
And with that, Nikki looks at Right Claw, and Right Claw looks at Nikki, and she goes, "So tomorrow morning, we're gonna throw some cold water on him, right?" "Oh yeah, oh yeah."
I'm gonna make some coffee.
You go into the galley, and Left Claw's already there making some coffee. She looks like she's trying to keep herself busy. As she finishes, like, starting the coffee, she turns and she sees you, and she goes, a lot of this we didn't have to deal with back on the run.
Yeah.
When we left, I thought being on the Blessed One would be different. That
Like how?
I don't know. Please, I really didn't know. In our stories, the Blessed One is known as the Blessed One for a reason. It's supposed to be the most powerful and majestic ship ever created. To know that its offspring is here would... I thought... She kind of just looks down at her hands and goes, I don't know what I thought. Is this what it's like when you finally see the world for what it is? How big it is?
Well, that's kind of how I felt about it when I started all this. Because I got mad at my brother and went on a ship that flew instead of sailed, and all this happened.
She kind of sits down against the counter, her knees kind of pulled up to her chest. This is not like the stories.
Well, most stories are made a lot more interesting than life actually is.
I'm noticing that.
Do you want to go home?
No.
Are you sure?
I think we can do good.
I think we can try.
It's all they can ask us for.
Everything just seems so overly complicated. There were ways that they could have worked all of this out, but I mean, all of this is because of that stupid Kenku, and it makes sense why it's not working.
If everyone was able to talk things out, I doubt we'd have as much trouble as we do in the spheres.
Probably. Well, honestly, for even some of the crew, talking isn't our first response.
You say that, and she lets out like a little... It sounds like a bird chirp, and you notice this is her first time really laughing. And when she does it, she kind of pops her hands over her mouth and goes, sorry.
That's alright. It's true.
Yeah.
I still don't even know how most of this happened. I don't necessarily think I was supposed to be captain of this ship. It was just a fluke. Because I was trying to help Shark get his dagger out of something. And then I touched the ring, and now it's mine. I still hope we can do good, but it's a lot harder than I thought it would be.
Well, if it wasn't hard, everybody would do it.
Perfect.
And you hear like a tiny little giggle at that from the other side of the galley. And
Over there.
they're trying to hide, but it's Tina and Ozzy. They're just like, they're ducking behind one of the tables, but you can see underneath the table their legs and Ozzy's tendrils. So it's kind of like, you know, they're not hiding very well.
Okay. I might have to go hunting. I think there's someone in here who shouldn't be. They're supposed to be sleeping now.
With that, you hear the patter of their feet kind of just running off. I would like you to please go ahead and roll a perception roll for me, please.
Perception. Holy shit. Natural 20. 32.
Okay. There were 3 sets of patterned feet.
Oh. I'll be right back. I'm gonna run after him.
Okay. Doesn't take long to catch up to him. But it's just Ozzy and Tina, and Tina's holding on to Barry.
Okay. Guys, I heard another pair of footprints. Are you okay?
They look, and they both of their eyes kind of just move back and forth at each other, kind of like, you know, trying to hide like a secret. But you know, kids, how they're like trying to be sneaky, but they're not.
Yeah.
They both of them go, no, just it was just us. But maybe we were skipping, and it sounded like a third step of feet.
No, it didn't.
Well, it was just us. It was just myself, Ozzy, and Barry. And she holds up Barry and see Barry.
Can I do any type of check to see if I see like a shadow from somebody that shouldn't be there? I'm thinking more like invisible than I'm thinking, because I don't know Barry.
Actually, I would like you very much to roll a wisdom saving throw for me, please.
Son of a bitch.
Do you want a guidance on that?
I don't think
You're not there.
Oh.
Why didn't it give me a hello? D&D Beyond, are you okay? Okay, there we go. 20. Dirty 20.
Okay. You don't feel any, like, pull from claws or anything. You don't hear a voice. But you do see a glow. That yellow glow of life. Coming from Ozzy, Tina, and Barry.
Did kind of get closer to Barry.
Okay?
I'm making sure that it's not like a glow from Tina since she's holding it.
No, it's glowing from Barry.
Is your bear alive?
Tina looks at you, and you notice she's kind of like looking a little worried. She goes, "No, that's silly. Teddy bears aren't alive."
You guys just tell me the truth. I'm really too tired for this.
And with that, you see Barry go, "Look, just it's okay. This is all." His little stubby bear arms are like, "This is all a dream."
I'm not that tired. What are you?
Okay, if you must know, I'm what you call a mimic. But I'm not like those other mimics that, you know, from what I've heard, you guys went against an outhouse mimic?
Yeah.
I didn't know those things were real. God darn. Sorry, I'm trying to keep my little ears are here. I'm from a planet where we're all mimics. And we start out small, and then we grow. And eventually I'll be big, like a big person like you. But right now I'm small, but I help protect Tina.
Okay. So you're not gonna try to eat any of us, are you?
Oh no! No.
Tina, does Fad know about this?
She looks.
I I don't care if you already told him, it's fine.
Yeah, he found out.
Okay. Well, as long as he knows too, then that's okay.
Ozzy goes, I made a promise with Thad not to tell anybody. Please don't tell my dad.
Okay. I won't.
But I did tell him that if I ever got to the point that we had to tell somebody because it was a life or death for Tina, that I would tell. But
Okay.
right now, we're fine.
Okay. Does anybody else know if there's any other creatures on this ship that I don't know about?
They look at each other and they're like, not that we know of. I mean, there's Stooley. He's still running around.
Okay. You know where Stooley is?
I thought he went to see Penna.
Okay. Alright, go on, you guys. And Barry, just don't eat anybody?
I haven't. Tina goes, he really likes blueberries.
Good. Me too.
And then they scamper off.
I'm going back into the galley. This is for life. This is my life now.
So what's anybody else doing?
How long has it been since?
Oh, you're still knocked out. Okay. You're not getting up for hours.
Cool.
How long are we going to be here, Glenn?
I would say another 6 hours.
We could just do a long rest and make sure everybody's rested.
Yeah.
I
I would like to heal myself because I am not at full health right now.
What's our destination? Like, where are we going?
us.
Are we going back?
You and your entire blood, man.
Okay, do we have a destination?
And spells.
Yes. From what you were going to do is you were trying to head to Kryn Space.
Okay.
And to get to Kryn Space, you have to go through Gray Space.
And we're in gray space right now.
Okay.
And Flannery's obviously sleeping right now, but player knows we're supposed to meet up with the Cord Knights.
Wasn't it on this side of the portal? It was more humans in charge, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Now, player question. Did Julie decide to stay back in the grove? Or he decided to stay on the ship?
Mm-hmm.
So the rabbits stayed in grove, in my little cabin, and students went.
Yes. In fact, he's actually coming to see you.
Okay.
He's still in his rabbit form, and he just kind of... What's the word for a rabbit who's walking on two legs? Waddle?
Well, I guess he could hop,
That's
technically.
the Easter Bunny now from Guardians. But not as tall.
Yeah.
Does he have a boomerang?
As the ones they had.
He kind of walks up to you, Penna, and he's like, "It's really quiet in here without the other four."
Yeah, I was kind of worried that you would get lonely in there. What can we do?
I'm fine. I've spent a lot of time alone, but you know.
Feel free to take another form, or you know.
He kind of smiles a little bit. He goes, "I kind of like this form, you know. I haven't stayed in one form for too long, but I kind of like this rabbit form. It feels nice."
Look, to be honest, it's really hard not to pet you.
And he kind of gets a little closer and nuzzles against your ankle, and he goes, "I would not mind being petted."
I can scratch your ear.
That sounds good.
Alright, I'm gonna scratch your ear.
Yeah, you do that, and his leg starts to just bump, 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 bump.
As long as you're happy, you let us know. Anybody, you don't have to just talk to me either.
Oh, I know. You guys are pretty nice. I mean, this is a nice ship. You guys... I've never really had a family or a place that was too welcoming. And this place is really nice.
We're just a bunch of misfits.
Ain't that the truth? Joe Rock?
Yeah.
Actually, it's 9 o'clock, so we'll go ahead and take a break, and then we'll go ahead.
In the shadows dark and grim, found a child without a kin, tentacles and eyes that stare, Ozzy blood fire, they did care. Under moonlight they did find a mind flayer left behind. No family, no home at all. They took him in despite his call. Ozzy blood fire, not alone. In this house you found a home. Though your form might cast a fear, in our hearts you'll find no tear. With their love they broke the chain, gave him hope amidst the pain, held him close through night and day, promised he would be okay. Ozzy blood fire, not alone. In this house you found a home. Though your form might cast a fear, in our hearts you'll find no tear. Whispers of the world outside, but in here he does not hide. Judged by few, but loved by all, Ozzy stands proud and tall.
Okay. So, we'll go ahead and talk to Joe Rock.
Okay.
So, Joe Rock, what are you doing?
Well, I finished off whatever I was drinking and I'm heading back in.
Okay. Yeah, it's been a while. You and Flannery were out there for a while, and Hermes and went back inside, and they had to drag Flannery away. It should be recording.
I was just making sure.
Okay. But yeah, Nikki is in your guys' room, and she's sitting at her little table, and she's got papers strewn everywhere. She's got several books open. She's going through the books, just looking through, seeing what she can find. You notice she's got two things. One is a book of runes that she's going through, that she's scribbled, inside. And then there's another book that she has that she is trying to look up information on anything she can do to help out with the celestial dragon or Kerr or anything like that. And I would like you to please roll perception for me, please.
Go.
Thank you.
With advantage.
First one is 16. E18.
Okay. You notice she's very frazzled. She is looking very haggard. Her hair is a mess. And she looks like she really hasn't gotten any sleep or real rest.
I gently pick her up and cradle her.
You do that, and she's kind of trying to reach out to the stuff. It's like, no. I gotta keep going. I
plant a kiss on her forehead. Sleep, sweetheart. Sleep.
And she just kind of mumbles a little bit. She goes, but I gotta. And she just conks out.
I carry her to bed. We both go to bed.
Okay.
I'm 3 sheets to the wind. I'm ready to pass out of the sheets. Something warm to sleep next to.
Kaora,
Yes.
what are you doing?
I'm going to try and purge this from myself.
Okay.
Tell
Hi.
me you doing this?
How are you going to do it?
Imagine, like the plains I came from, the heat, the sun, the warmth. Concentrate on the sun to burn it out from within me.
Okay.
Try to do the scoops.
Now, are you meditating while you're doing this to drive out the corruption?
Yes.
Okay. I would like you to please roll a wisdom saving throw for me, please. Okay. As you're doing this, you have your eyes closed. You feel the warmth of the sun on your skin. And you hear a voice. The voice goes, I think you're stuck with that for a bit.
What?
When you open your eyes, you see Lydia sitting next to you. You are on the plains of Tyrol, and it is midsummer. She just smiles. She goes, yeah, it's there, and there's only one way we can get rid of it.
How?
She points to the far end of the plains, where a giant black hole is swirling in the distance. And she goes, something's trying to get in. We are going to have to try to stop it. Or at least the people that are helping it. Until then, it's kind of stuck.
I can't accept that.
Yeah, I know you can't. You seem as stubborn as I am.
It's ingrained from my tribe. They survived the spell plague by sheer stubbornness. We will burn this thing away.
Yes. Kara,
Yes.
when you see Jack again, tell him I'm happy.
Why
And-
not tell him himself?
She goes, because I gotta do this. And she thrusts her hand into your chest.
The fuck?
And you feel like she's rooting around for something inside your chest. And then she grabs onto something and starts pulling. And you feel it like it's got tendrils all through your body. And she's just pulling and pulling. You see sweat is just dripping from her brow. And behind her, a large jackal-headed creature comes down. Its arm starts shrinking down to the size that her arm is and seems to meld with hers. Her eyes begin to glow a deep, deep black. You hear a voice saying, "If you do this, child, there is no coming back." She continues to pull, and out from your chest comes a big black mass of, looks like seaweed but alive. Like a tumbleweed but alive, and just wiggling around, trying to reach back into you.
Channel the power of the sun and burn the fucking thing.
You do that, and it begins to burn, and she uses her powers, and together you see the being, the creature, begin to dissolve away. And as it finally just flitters away, she looks to you and says, "You will find your tribe." And then your eyes pop open.
The hell? Lydia was on the ship with us, right?
Yeah.
You get up and go to her quarters.
Okay. You go into her quarters. She is slumped on the floor.
And start checking like you would anything. Alive, dead.
She's not breathing, and she is cold.
Cold already?
Does it seem like it's any chance to bring her back? Or is it too far?
You can look her over. Go ahead and do a medicine check.
14.
Okay. She looks pretty far gone. If you didn't know, she seems like she's days dead. But you know she was in her state not very long ago. You, as you're looking her over, you hear someone walk into the room. Actually, two someones. Behind you is Frank, and then another being, looks like a human male, very dark skin, eyes the color of amber, wearing sand-colored robes.
Frank, do you mean Freddy?
Freddy, sorry. Freddy.
Okay.
Frankie Freddy. Freddy Mithril.
You're the jackal, aren't you?
He nods. Yes. She was my best follower.
Her sacrifice will not be in vain.
No, she will not. She called me back from the grips of the abyss. Not many mortals can save a god. Kiora,
What will you have of me?
fulfill her last wish.
I will let Jack know.
Thank you. And with that, the being slowly turns to sand and drops to the floor. Freddy looks at the sand and looks to you and looks to Lydia. This was not in the book.
Perhaps it's better if it is not. Do you know what rights she would have for her burial?
She, from what I know, she wanted her body to drift, to slowly encircle a sphere. When she was young, she grew up in a dwarven colony, in a sphere long from here. She wanted to fly. It's all she wanted to do. I say we help her fly.
We shall.
No one else is there.
No, it's just them.
Does she have a necklace or something that...
Yeah, she has her holy symbol of Anubis. She is clutching it in her hand, but if you touch her hand or anything, she just goes boneless.
Anything that Jack might know?
Sorry.
There is, other than her amulet, if you search her body, it'll take you a little bit because you're not really sure what you're looking for. But Freddy walks over, kneels down, pulls open a small pouch, and takes out an old, rusted nail. And he goes, this. He'll know.
I'll take the nail, look at her, and say, for Jack. And then I will take her holy symbol and say, for us, and put it on.
Okay.
And wrap up her body in whatever sheet we have.
Oh, you have some linen that Freddy helps you strip into lengths, and then wrap it about her body. And he says, once we hit the astral sea again, we'll let her go.
Yes.
The rest of the time that you guys are there, you're resting up, you're having your moments with each other. Shark and Kicks.
Yep.
You guys, what have you been doing this entire time?
Are we on the ship or where are we?
You guys would be on the ship. Everybody kind of booked it to the ship. And now you're all on the ship. You guys are in gray space amongst some astral debris, just hiding and letting Glint recharge his batteries after opening a portal into gray space.
Yeah, that's something he can do. Yeah. On the crystal sphere, he can open a portal and go in that way.
Oh, okay.
Are you okay with that?
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah, you guys are now in gray space.
Okay.
Go, Piggy. Go. Go outside. Go, Patty. Go.
Well, we've got lots of
Come here.
time in this enclosed space. I mean, we've been in our room entertaining each other.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Well, I guess we'll take a break and come out to eat.
Okay. When you guys come out to the galley, there you see that Left Claws has made some coffee. She and Taros are kind of just in there, just sitting and chatting. Other than that, there's really nobody in here. They're just... there is some, like, fruit and some snacks set out. Like some breads and some apples, some oranges, a couple bananas.
I think I'll have a nap. It's important to replenish your electrolytes when you've been sweating a lot. I'll have some coffee too.
Okay. You guys walk over. Taros, you see Shark and Kicks walk over while you and Left Claw are talking.
You guys finally decided to leave your room, huh?
Yep. Yeah, we're all hungry. I'm thirsty.
Taros,
Miss anything, Pat?
what?
Did we miss anything, Captain?
Just an eventful jaunt through a portal that we didn't know that Gluck could make, and then Flannery found Boxy found a letter from Ilhan and read it, and it was very sad, and almost everybody, well, lots of people got drunk, so.
As he says that, I walk in.
Okay.
He's gone.
Gone where?
She helped me
Wait,
purge.
can you guys hear him?
Yes.
Okay, just checking.
She helped me purge the corruption. But it cost her everything.
She's gone?
Beyond my help.
Boy.
Once we reach the sea, we will set her adrift as she would request.
Okay. Taros gets up and he leaves.
Okay.
I grab a bottle of whatever alcohol is right there, chug it, and go back to my room.
Everybody's getting drunk tonight.
It's one of those nights. That leaves. That leaves Left Claw in there with Shark and Kicks. And she slowly stands up, looks to you two, looks to Kicks and goes, "How did you know he was the one?"
Like, how I fell in love with him?
Yes.
I just knew we met in the marketplace and it was chaotic and my eyes met his and I just knew deep inside my soul that that was my other half. And I fought it for a little bit, but it became so obvious by how we interacted with each other that it was just meant to be. And then he kind of couldn't get rid of me, and you know.
That makes her chuckle a little bit. And she goes, "Our people really don't have like romantic relationship things. I think it's the lizard person in us. I am learning a lot." And she just...
We don't have to follow our customs.
Yeah, but with our people, we kind of just... It's one of those things of... you look for genetics. What would make a strong offspring. I'm finding that...
Stay together.
Not always. Sometimes it's just for the moment. Other times it's forever. It all depends on the situation.
seems like you've got something on your mind. Is there a forever that you think you would like?
I don't know. When I first got on this ship, I thought it was my duty. Now, I'm finding more. And I think it's more of an adoration than romantic. I think that's what you... What?
I said there are many kinds of love. You can admire someone and not want to fuck their brains out.
You say that, and her scales... Because remember, she's completely white. Her scales turn bright pink on her cheeks.
I remember my parents didn't want me to have anything to do with you, and look at how that went. Oh, I'm almost horrified. I mean, the poor dining room table. Didn't she set that on fire?
Yeah, they had a little bonfire out
Yeah.
there. Look, if you want to fuck somebody's brains out, get permission first. That's all you need to do. If you want to stay together forever, then get to know them before you fuck their brains out. If you want to admire them as a friend or as a colleague, you can do that too. I mean, sex doesn't have to be involved.
With what you're saying, her face is completely red at this point. And she's like, thanks?
But I will give you this piece of advice. Try and learn their anatomy if you are going to fuck their brains out, because you want everyone to enjoy it.
I think the big plan was pretty simple. It was pretty simple, wasn't it?
Well, yeah, but you and I are pretty close.
And she just kind of like, is like, I think I'm going to go back to my room. And she kind of just slowly edges away.
Who was asking these questions?
Left claw.
Don't worry if you don't have the parts. Mouths and hands can make do.
And with that, she just runs off.
You're gonna start with the light.
Jesus.
Okay, so,
I would have expected nothing less.
Yeah.
That was perfect.
At the end of the 10 hours, Glint lets Taros know. He says, okay, I think I'm ready to go.
Does that mean we got a long rest?
Oh, yes.
Oh, good.
Is Flannery finally out of his stupor?
Oh, no, you're still asleep.
Ah, damn it.
I mean, you're no longer drunk. You will have a hangover when you get up.
Of course.
But you're still asleep. You're still sleeping it off.
Could we have had an opportunity there to switch up any spells?
Oh, yeah.
Should be like 3 hungover people here.
Oh, more than that. More than that. Remember, Hermes went ahead and had quite a few pulls. It's just basically a lot of people drank.
Flannery and Joe Rock and Hermes and
Penna
Kara.
did not drink for once.
I mean, you can drink yourself dumb if you want to. That's okay.
Oh yeah, you're all adults. So, he goes, so, Captain, we can do 2 ways. We can go straight, or we can follow the curve of Gray Space's crystal sphere.
Do you have any idea where we're going?
I've actually been here before.
Oh, good.
Yeah, no.
I know that this is supposed to be bigger than realm space, but if we go around the crystal, well, you need to stop trying to get air.
Oh, we're gonna have to stop in a place to get air anyway. So there's a couple places along the way. I didn't have to stop last time because I didn't have anybody on me. But I came in from the other side last time.
Oh,
It took me like a month to get from one side to the other.
oh my gosh.
From what Scylla planned, we're just gonna skirt the edge. So we'll go in like a day, and then we'll go ahead and turn and just keep going straight until we hit the curve.
Is Scylla still here on the ship?
Oh yes.
Okay. I suppose I should go look at the map, because I'm assuming she has one, because I was going to try to buy one, and that didn't go well.
Well, you guys have maps up there. Scylla's got some maps in there for you. And in fact, once you go into the helm/map room, she's there.
Okay. Yora, did you tell everybody else?
I am
Drunk?
Keora is probably in her room. But you do see Scylla hunched over the map. She's not saying anything, but her back is shaking a little bit.
I'm sorry.
It's alright.
Not really.
We all pass. But she wanted to always make sure she helps somebody in the end. I hear we're gonna let her drift in the astral sea. That's good. She always said she wanted to fly.
No.
Yeah.
She wipes her eyes and she goes, It's gonna be hard, but I'm here for you, Captain.
I don't think I've earned that title.
Think Jack earned the title?
At least he knew something about this. I don't know anything. I was raised to be a protector of the forest. This is not that.
Let me tell you, when I first met Jack, he knew absolutely jack about spelljammers. Though I taught him a few things, and in the end, he became a good captain. He's an idiot sometimes. Get himself into trouble. Sometimes he doesn't even notice when he's doing something stupid. But as long as I'm there with him, I can keep him on the straight and narrow. A captain is there to help the crew, but the crew is there to help the captain. Never think that you can't ask questions and ask for help. We're all here for you.
I know. It's just so much more than I ever thought I would have to handle. And so much more than I ever thought was out there.
She kind of gets this like grin on her face and she goes, "Oh, little man, we've barely scratched the surface. You've just seen you've seen a sphere and a half, a sphere and a tenth. You'll see so much more. That is, if you want."
So you do have a map of Gray Space?
Oh yeah. I've been going over it, looking for the best way to kind of get us where we want to go.
Clint said that we need air probably within a week, maybe a little sooner since there's so many of us.
Yeah, there's a couple places we can stop. There is a place called Yondu, which is about 6 days away from us. It's interesting. It's a marketplace, but the inside of it's not really a planet. It's a satellite, but it has its own atmosphere. The outside is a huge market. The inside,
The market called Mary Poppins.
no. Inside is a huge library filled with knowledge from all the spheres, some known, some unknown, and it's watched over by a golden dragon. They say if you're looking for knowledge,
Mary Poppins, y'all.
if you're looking for knowledge and you want to see him, if you have something he doesn't have, then he'll actually take the time to talk to you.
I bet he doesn't have a pickled penis in a jar.
You and your wife have a
That could be helpful.
The other place, which is another 6 days past that, is a place called Ultimatum. It's actually anchored to a crystal sticking out of Gray Space's crystal sphere. If we stop there, I say we stop very quickly. It's patrolled by ships that you don't see until it's too late.
And you said that 6 days past Yondu?
Yes. So if we want to skip it, we can, but the air's going to get a little stale.
It's patrolled by people you don't see coming?
Yes. Yeah, I knew an old sailor who went through there, and he said one moment the hammer ship he was on was sailing just fine. Next thing you know, they had a ballista bolt through their hull. They couldn't find the ship until it shot again, and they followed the bolt from this black mass as it hit their sails. Thankfully, they got out alive, but they had to make it to Gray Spaceport to actually go ahead and fix their ship.
Okay, that sounds like somewhere we don't need to be. Well, I don't know. I kind of like the idea of a huge market in the library. That might be helpful. Alright, Glint, you ready to do this?
Glint goes, "Yeah, I'm all ready to go, Captain."
Guess we're going beyond you.
Okay.
Mary Poppins, y'all.
He uncloaks and he starts flying out. Yes.
Was it Gray Space or was it Crane Space where we were meeting the cord?
Outside of Gray Space.
Okay.
Not in the sphere, outside the sphere. You fly for a good 3... Yes.
Should we disguise? Yeah, we should disguise you.
What do you want me
What would
to...
you like to look like today?
I don't know.
Fairy princess.
No. How about just another galleon?
That works.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
So he shifts.
Hey, Scylla, can I ask you something about Ultimatum?
Yeah.
It this made out of a crystal that's sticking out of the crystal sphere?
No, it's a planetoid. It's a rogue planet that sometime in the past someone anchored it to a crystal sticking out of the crystal sphere.
And are all crystal spheres like if you touch them you have to like walk on their surface forever?
Oh no. I know realms.
Space?
I know realm space is like that. There's a few other crystal spheres that are like that. Gray space, I don't believe that happens. I mean, it's such a big sphere that even if it does turn out that happens, I don't think you'll find anybody walking on the sphere.
Oh, okay.
I mean,
Curious, that's all.
Yeah, I've.
Because I was kind of like, why would they do that if you could, walk? If you were made to walk, if you accidentally like fell off of it or something. Never mind. I guess I wasn't thinking about how big it would be. You'd probably die first, anyway.
Possibly.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah. So you guys are flying along. You guys are, everything's going all right. And it goes about 3 hours when Glint goes, there's a ship out there.
Okay, I'm gonna look.
Okay. Roll perception with advantage. Okay. Yeah, you see a ship out there. It's looks like a whale ship. Made of metal, very large, and
so you mean like a whale?
no, it's a spell-jamming ship that looks like a sperm whale.
Okay.
Full seaman, huh?
Mm-hmm. It starts coming towards you and flashing a signal to your ship.
I do know what that means.
Yes. It goes, prepare to be investigated. You have entered gray space through a rogue portal. Please slow and be ready to be boarded.
Hey you guys, somebody wants to board us. We're
The
using
only one I let board me is Shark.
Is that a general ship-wide announcement? Can we all hear that?
So they're in a metal ship that looks like a whale.
Do they have any markings on the side?
Bowl of petunias.
No bowl of petunias.
Can everyone hear that?
It looks like a
No.
whale.
Oh my gosh, can
Do
you
I
get
see any
closer?
other markings?
What?
Do I see any other markings on it?
With your 30, you can see that there is the name of the ship that is painted on the side is called the Nuts and Guts.
Does it look friendly?
There is also a symbol on the side that looks like it's been recently painted. And the symbol is of the Starlight Brigade.
Starlight Brigade.
Mm-hmm. You guys know this to be the new name of the Starbound Crusaders. The ones you helped on Grandchild.
Okay. It's the Starlight Brigade. Hey guys, the name of the ship is called the Nuts and Guts.
Really friendly to us.
That sounds like a sausage sandwich.
I believe that we were friendly with them, right?
Yes. Because they were also some of the ships that were helping you guys escape from the GIF.
Okay. But they just recently looked like they painted that symbol.
Yep.
I don't know. Cautious, I guess?
Okay. They slow, and a longboat is sent from their ship and starts heading towards yours.
Okay.
On the longboat, there are, looks like 5 crewmen and a warforge. As they get closer, you notice the warforge is gold-colored.
Look familiar?
No,
Okay.
because this one looks female.
Okay, and most of us still don't know this is happening, correct?
Well, Taros, are you going to tell everybody that this is happening?
Yeah,
Okay.
I have been.
Okay. Yeah, you're getting told.
The warforged carrying a giant hairdryer.
No.
Sorry, I watched too many movies.
It's all right. They get within about 50 feet away from your ship, and the warforge calls out to you guys.
I'm on the wing.
Okay? It goes, "Hello, I am Captain Goldflake. These are my men, and we are of the Sentinels."
Your subtitles are showing.
Sorry.
We heard of the Sentinels?
No.
Can't say I've heard of the Sentinels. What do you want?
We were advised from the other side of the crystal sphere for a lookout of a Captain Taros and the Nightsky Syndicate.
Okay, why?
A certain platinum dragon wants to make sure that you're okay.
How do you know it's us? We didn't say that we were the Nightsky Syndicate. We could be strangers.
I know. That's why my ship has all of its guns trained on this ship.
What platinum dragon?
She looks like an old dwarf, grandchild.
Name?
Wouldn't she have given like a phrase or something that we could like, you know?
He goes, she goes, "I apologize. This came in very, very quickly. We didn't get a lot of information. You're just lucky that you didn't meet up with Captain Fillion."
Captain Fillion?
Captain Fillion.
Can we trade?
I don't want to meet Captain Fillion.
Well, if you cut,
Sounds like a rogue.
if you may actually meet him. He is actually on Yondu.
Was he piloting a Firefly?
No.
What was the dragon's name?
You're actually going to make me look for it.
I have found it, Ken. I'm just...
Okay. I have to look back on my realm space stuff.
Hey, I'm cautious, man.
I know. There's the dungeon stuff. There's all that. There's a freight warehouse.
I'd be interested to see how Flannery does meeting it. Captain Fillion.
That was... Where are you at? Where did I put you? Damn it! I put everybody else really easy to find. Put Bruno Ponce Jones in there like 3 times.
Flannery pushes.
Come on. Let this be a lesson to all the listeners. When you go ahead and you say this, Grand Admiral Lancelot.
Okay.
Make sure to put the important people on a sticky note.
Or a bullet point list of person and what they are important to.
Yeah, I'm working on that right now. There's a lot of people, though, that you guys have met.
There's a lot of people on our ship.
You can tell the Grand Admiral that the Nightsky Syndicate made it safely.
Good. Good.
Anything else?
Be wary if you head around Ultimatum.
Yeah, we've been warned about that.
Wait. What?
What's there? It's where there's like this big black massive bad stuff that shoots stuff at you.
We have been told there is a pirate gang there. We are currently trying to form a group to head to Ultimatum. One of our ships went down there. The Alus. Luckily, everybody got off the ship except for the captain.
Okay. So does that mean you don't want us to go, or you do?
Be careful, is what I'm saying.
Fair enough.
The Alus is one of our larger ships. Very well fortified. We are not sure how it was taken down. But the survivors are talking about ships that just came out of the black. That took down the ship in a matter of moments.
Now I really want to go look.
Be careful. That's all I say.
Warning taken.
Was there
Well,
a lot
it
of
is for-
fire?
Don't know about taken.
The ship, its keel was masterfully destroyed, and then it listed and fell into the orbit of Ultimatum.
Masterfully destroyed. Could you tell via what?
Question.
How?
42.
Be out of character.
What?
Blink has the ability to disguise its, can it make its size change in the illusion too? Like, can there be 50 feet of imaginary ship in front of it?
Not really. That would be more of a projection versus an illusion on itself.
So no matter what kind of ship he appears to be, he has to hold this similar
Size.
structure.
Similar size. I mean, he can, like, his wings will look look different. You know, they won't be there, but it has to be similar in size.
Are we all up and about now? Has it been?
You can be, yeah.
Okay.
Was there any indication of how this ship was destroyed? Was it direct munitions?
There were ballista bolts. There were cannons. They used fire as well. We were just lucky that the crew got off the ship in time. We don't know the full extent of the damage because we couldn't retrieve the ship.
Do you think that there could be any survivors in any capacity?
Like I said, the only person who stayed behind was the captain, Captain Miria.
How important is this Captain Murray to your guys' cause?
If we could have her back, we'd love to have her back. She's one of the 5 main captains of the Sentinels.
I guess what I'm asking is, would this other group know how valuable she is?
Would they capture her for information?
Possibly.
Thank you. So there's a chance she could still be alive.
There is a chance. That's why we're massing our forces to try to go to Ultimatum and get her back.
Maybe we should give them an ultimatum.
How did you describe who you guys were up against? What did they appear?
They're a pirate gang that is known as the Sword Swallowers.
The Sword Swallowers.
So scary.
She turns to one of her crewmen and says, "Show them the mark." And he stands up and he takes out a piece of fabric that they've made big enough so that you guys can see from the distance. Holds it up, and it looks like a skull with a red nose and a sword going down until its gullet.
Oh, fuck.
You know?
Well, the red nose is kind of a...
It reminds us of something.
Yeah.
What was the captain's name? Miria?
Miria.
Miria.
Miria Shining.
Can you spell that for me, Ken?
Mirya.
Shining?
And shining just like shining.
Now, we were told that there were other factions of the... So...
Is the red nose round on the flag, or is it skull nose shape?
Round. Like a clown nose.
Yeah.
Excuse me, I'm sorry.
Look at Taros and be like, well, of fucking course it is.
What?
Oh, just the luck.
Yeah.
More circus freaks.
It kind of seems to be what we see a lot, huh?
And it's just like, I need to start paying better attention.
Yes, I know.
I wonder if we actually make it to first base. I wonder what weird ass circus themed pirates are gonna be there.
Dead ones after that.
She, after all this, the captain says to you, You are Captain Taros, correct?
Yes.
This is Captain Daddy.
We've heard that too, but we're not using that word. We just want to warn you about that and let you know that the Sentinels have your back.
Thank you.
Safe travels.
You too.
She then has her crewmen take them back to their ship, and once they're on their ship, they fly off.
So, we go into Yondu and then we're gonna go look for this lady, right?
Who are you asking?
Anybody?
A very fuzzy and bleary-eyed Flannery is like, a fucking course we are. I need some coffee.
I'm sure we're gonna go looking for her. I would like to have a way to make our ship look a lot longer so Lint doesn't get shot in the head. But first, let's go visit the bookworm. Because you've got a book that is unique, and Kix has a book that's unique, and maybe they'll have something to help.
What unique book do we have? But, well, I know Kix has one, but what one do I have?
The diary?
The journal.
Spelljammer's Cat?
I had to give up the diary for us to get the gold we got for killing Captain Whitefang.
Yeah.
Oh,
Took it all, remember? Just like you took Flannery's ring.
Mm-hmm.
Well, no, you had Captain Whitefang's diary as well. I thought that's what you gave it up.
That is what I gave up. What other
Okay.
diary are you talking
The
about?
Diary of Teldon Moore.
No, yeah, but Kix has that one.
The Diary of Jane.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we do have that one, but that one's Kix's book, technically. She did let me look at it, but it's her book.
Okay.
oh, okay. Apparently I was
Wait.
confused.
The one that Kix has is the one that we found in the sewer, right?
Mm-hmm.
Didn't we find one on the crashed ship? Or
Yeah.
was that was Whitefang's?
The one you ripped out of his hands.
Yeah. Was
After I stabbed him in the arm?
No, that's somebody else.
That-
I didn't.
That was just the captain's journal.
oh.
Yeah. And it dusted.
Oh, there we go.
Because it was old.
Oh.
Guess we all have to pay a little bit better attention.
But Captain Whitefang's journal I had to get up for us to, get paid.
Yeah, I remember that. I was listening to that episode a few hours ago.
Well, should we make our way to Yondu?
Yep, we're on our way to Yondu.
Mm-hmm.
I want to go check the locker.
Okay.
Do Shark and Kix where they explain what happened?
Yeah.
Okay.
You go down to the locker right by Trinket's little pen.
Mm-hmm.
And when you open it up, there's a very large gun. And beside it is quite a large case, nearly 20 rounds of dragon ammo.
I'm just thinking to myself, oh god. Could I be kicked anymore right now? He's just gonna...
The gun has a little note, says, shoot 2 rounds, then let it cool.
I will.
2 rounds per barrel, right?
It's just one big barrel.
So what is it, like a grenade launcher style?
It looks like a single barrel shotgun.
Like a break action?
Yeah, it's just much bigger. Because the bullets themselves are like that long by that. You're basically like canisters.
So it's the grenade launcher from Terminator 2,
Yeah.
pretty much. It's fucking awesome.
But again, warning, 2 shots, then let it cool.
Okay. Oh, jeez.
And I'll get you the stats for that later.
I'm gonna call it Johan.
Okay. When I send you the stats, I'll send you that too.
Okay.
You got another weapon?
Well, he's a GIF. Johan was a GIF. And he thought...
Little cannons. Give me back the
Yeah.
bracers. Damn it.
Give him the money so that pays for them.
Yeah.
Did you ever... Wait, did you have to attune to your bow, the black bow that you got?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Did you attune to it?
No, I don't think you have yet.
Good job.
I don't think you ever had it yet.
Which was it black longbow?
Yes.
No, all I didn't get very much information.
You haven't attuned to it yet?
Hold on. I have added black longbow. Requires.
Probably in-game you haven't had enough time to really do it because you guys were kind of rushed.
It does not show as in required.
No, because we have to homebrew it.
Yeah, you kind of have... yeah.
Okay, well I added a black longbow, but I
Okay.
haven't done anything else.
Okay, that's all right. But like I said, game-wise, you probably didn't have enough time to really go ahead and do it. With everything that's been happening, it's kind of probably one of those things that got put on the back burner. But since you guys have some time until you make it to Yondu, you can probably go ahead and take the time to just attune to it.
Well, I'm honestly not even sure I'm fond of it anymore. Because it deals additional... You take an equal amount of damage as you dish out.
Mm-hmm.
So that just seems kind of counterintuitive? I don't know.
It's one of those things. I mean,
It will work
they
great.
were happy to get rid of rid of it. So
It'll work great for something that only takes, like, you can only hurt it with necrotic damage.
yeah,
So yeah, I'll attune to it.
but you can do that later. That's,
yeah, because I have to re-add it.
yeah. So
Can I know everything about the Archon blade that I got, the short sword?
yeah,
So I know what it does while you're, you don't even have to have it attuned, but as long as it's on your person, I know what it does too.
yeah.
Okay. I'm not so sure about this sword, guys.
Yeah, she was very happy to get rid of him.
Okay, so this, I'm gonna have everybody like come here for a second. So put my sword on the table or whatever. This sword, while it's on your person, you're immune to the effects of turn undead.
Ooh.
So you can't become a
Yeah.
zombie.
But none of us are undead.
Yeah, that's the whole thing.
Is that the only thing it does?
No, it's a magic short sword. It does other things. But you guys remember me telling you about a weird dream I had, and then what happened when Keora tried to get whatever corruptions out of me still? Because Captain White Fang's not dead. And I'm slightly concerned that if I keep this sword and something happens to me, then Keora wouldn't be able to make me run away from you guys.
Are you
Isn't
asking
that
one of us to
wonderful?
take the sword out of your hands?
I'm not entirely sure I should keep it. I worry too
If
much.
you want us to stick the sword into your bag of holding?
You know, you have plenty of lockers and cabinets on this ship. You can just put it in one of those.
I
We
know.
have a bag of holding we can slip it into so you don't have access to it.
Well,
It'll-
technically I have my own bag of holding, but it says as long as it's on my person. Does that mean like just on me or in my bag of holding? Does that count?
As long as it's in your inventory.
My thought is, if you're compromised, you can just reach into your bag of holding, but you can't reach into Kix's without having to go through her first.
Well, and
So, having one of us throw it in there would take it out of your grasp so you can't turn it over to the zombie jackal werewolf thing that we blew up.
Side.
On the plus side, you should have a feeded penis that, Flannery and company could pickle. Freshly regrown.
Yeah, we don't pickle our own.
You know the biggest problem is that I only have one magic short sword, or one magic melee weapon that is light, so I can dual wield it. And this is the other one.
Do you want the black?
Flannery's like looking through his backpack, like, trying to see if he has anything you can use.
Do you want the necrotic black sword I have?
No, it's a bow.
The bow. Sorry, the bow that I have, the one that does the necrotic damage.
I'm pretty sure the bow probably has the same feature.
Yeah.
They keep together, that's what she said when she sold it to us.
Okay.
So it might have the same feature, I don't know.
Yeah, it deals necrotic damage and the equal amount goes to you as well.
Yeah, she wasn't very forthcoming. She was just happy to get rid of him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like she mentioned the necrotic damage, but not that it hurt you too.
Yeah, that's what I took from it.
Flannery's gonna grab his great sword of life stealing and be like, "Do you want this?"
No, thank you, though.
All right, back to the button.
Flannery is definitely not a light weapon.
We can get you bulked up. It's fine.
I feel like we need a testing session with these necrotic weapons and have healing close by.
Yeah, I don't think you want to try to use it, because if you hit something, you'll take damage too.
That's the point.
No.
Why don't we just take them when we go to?
Can we work on people? Can she shoot a target?
No, it has to be a creature because you're giving necrotic damage. Right?
Well, also with this sword, I can make myself strong. I don't know how you consider giving yourself more hit points, because we don't know what hit points are, but it gives you 1d4 plus 4 temporary hit points.
Okay.
So you have more vitality?
Yeah.
You're harder to kill?
Yeah. Can also do disheartening strike. I can fill the target with an unsettling dread. If the target has disadvantage on the next saving throw it makes before the end of my next turn.
I don't know, boss. That sounds pretty fucking cool.
How about its heart?
I mean, you can only do that for each of those things once a day, but it's the first part that bothers me the most.
Well, you've got a choice. Unless you want us to practice disarming you so that we can try to wrestle it out of your grasp if you do turn.
So,
For which I would volunteer one of the larger people like Dorok or Flannery.
They might take disarming literally.
Taros, the black
can heal.
The black longbow, it says, before you make an attack with this magic bow, you can grant yourself a +5 bonus to the attack roll. If the attack hits, it deals an additional 2d8 necrotic damage to the target, and you take an equal amount of necrotic damage to the target. Wait, what? That's repeating itself.
Given my given how previously I blocked in combat, I'm not entirely sure me taking damage from my own attacks is gonna help.
I think I put this in.
Those extra hit points from the sword might come in handy if you're using the bow.
That's honestly why I think they work together.
Why don't we just go get you a new short sword at Yondu?
Only if we can find one.
He said it's like a world of marketplace.
Ooh, fun.
That's true.
Think of all the shenanigans we can get in.
Oh, dude. Goddesses.
I'm not entirely sure I'm selling this sword. I might just lock it away somewhere. Nobody needs this.
So, means putting Val on a leash?
Well, the last time we went to the giant marketplace, he should have been on a leash.
And a muzzle?
Mm-hmm.
You must be talking about that.
No!
We can dig it.
At least they're not talking about me.
Secondary
We're
first.
to you too.
Sharp tooth.
Okay, if we go to the market with that, I'm just gonna keep hold person in prime.
Please do, because we got 2 chaotics.
That's what we do. We soundproof his defender and then make him right inside of it.
Well, Siki has on and off.
We just really don't need to make enemies of another planet or entity.
Hey, Kenneth, do we have like an armory on the ship?
It's not technically an armory, but you can have like an area that you can make an armory.
Well, I think Thad wanted a workspace.
Oh yeah, you guys have already got all the stuff down in there.
Oh.
Yeah.
In fact, since you guys haven't been seeing Fad, he's down there planning out how he's going to set everything up.
Have you guys noticed how quiet it's been?
Can Gwent make a locked cabinet? A place to store weapons?
Yeah.
So, yeah, you can. That might be a good idea.
So, you continue on. A brand new... Oh,
Keep the sword in my room for now until the lock cabinet's done.
okay. Well, like I said, there's an extra room. You guys can just have a lock on it.
It's us. We're probably gonna need it eventually.
Yeah.
Well, can't you just put it in the bag of holding?
It would still be in his possession.
Yeah, so I'm going to leave it. And wait, do we have furniture? What furniture do we have now?
You guys now have full beds, full chairs. Your galley has basically like long tables with long benches there. Think picnic tables, but you know. You guys are fully furnished now.
Okay, so there's like, I don't know, cabinets in the rooms or
Yeah.
something?
Yeah.
He's just gonna put it in there.
Okay.
Close the
Arm
door.
locked.
Okay.
I'm going to unequip it, but not take it out of my inventory yet.
Okay. So with that,
I'll get rid of it 'cause I still have it. It just
with that, Glint is flying through gray space, heading towards Yondu. Everything's nice and quiet, especially since Thad is working on his workspace. I bet Kix is probably taking Shark back to their room, which that room probably is going to have to be soundproofed.
We're playing a board game. We're gonna play a board game and read books.
A very loud board game.
Twister at.
You know, they're not playing a board game. They're playing
And with that, we will pick up next
Game is
week.
called Oh God.
No, it's not.
So yeah, we will pick up next week, and where you guys will be at Yondu.
Yay!
Yondu.
Yondu.
And that, dear friends, is the end of tonight's episode of the Nightsky Syndicate. Please join us next time for more adventure.
Tonight's players were Penna, Jorok, Flannery, Teros, Kaora, Fad, Shark, and Kix. The Nightsky Syndicate is edited by KC Siefring and takes place at beautiful Casa de Siefring.